Hello friends, this is our 7th lecture on colligative properties. I am Dr. R.B. Solanki, Vasantrao Naik, Arts, Science and Commerce College, Shahada, Department of Chemistry. We have already discussed about different colligative properties such as lowering in vapor pressure, elevation in boiling point, depression in freezing point, osmosis and osmotic pressure. We have also derived different equations for calculating the molecular weight of solute. Now here we have to derive the equation, that is one top equation for osmotic pressure. So we know that the equation for osmotic pressure, which is already we have derived, pi is equal to RT upon V10 ln of P10 upon P, call it equation number 1, where P10 is equal to vapor pressure of pure solvent, P1 is equal to vapor pressure of solution, V10 is the molar volume of pure solvent. So from Raoult's law, we know that P1 is equal to P10 into N1. So that is P1 upon P10 is equal to N1, but N1 plus N2 is equal to 1. Hence N1 is equal to 1 minus N2. So putting value of N1 as 1 minus N2 in terms of mole fraction of solute, we can write P1 upon P10, that is equal to 1 minus N2, call it equation number 2. Putting this equation in equation 2 in equation 1, we get pi is equal to RT upon V10 ln of 1 minus N2, call it equation number 3. According to Maclaurin's theorem, the expansion of the term ln of 1 minus N2, we will get minus N2. Now we know that ln of P1 upon P10 is equal to minus N2. So by changing the sign, we can write ln of P10 upon P1, change this, we will get N2. Now putting this value in equation 4, we have pi is equal to RT upon V10 into N2. If N1 are the number of moles of solvent and N2 are the number of moles of solute, then the number of mole fraction of solute N2 is equal to N2 divided by N1 plus N2. But for very dilute solution, N1 is very greater than N2 or N2 is very less than N1. So this is N1 plus N2 is equal to or approximately equal to N1, neglecting the value of N2. So we have here, instead of N1 plus N2, write here N1. The equation becomes N2 is equal to N2 upon N1. So for very dilute solution. Now putting this value, we get pi is equal to RT upon V10 into N2 upon N1. N2 upon N1. Now here pi into V10 into N1, take here, and is equal to N2 RT. Then pi V is equal to N2 RT, call it equation number 5. Pi is equal to N2 upon V. Here take V2 to this side, N2 upon V, and this N2 upon V is nothing but concentration. That is the concentration. So putting this value N2 upon V instead of N2 upon V, C, that is concentration, in this equation, and we will get the equation pi is equal to CRT, call it equation number 6. So this equation number 6 is known as the one top equation. So equation number 6 gives the relation between osmotic pressure pi and the concentration C. So pi is equal to CRT is the osmotic pressure. So now we have to determine the molecular weight of the solute by osmotic pressure. So according to one top's equation, we have derived pi is equal to CRT or pi is equal to N2 upon V into RT, or pi into V is equal to N2 RT. So equation number 1. So now here we have to determine the molecular weight. So here the term N2 gives the number of moles of solute. So number of moles of solute is N2. So for N2 is equal to W2 divided by M2. So here W2 is the molecular weight, M2 is the molecular weight of solute and W2 is the weight of solute. And in above equation, V is the volume in liter, W2 is weight of solute, M2 is molecular weight of solute, R is molar gas constant, and T is the absolute temperature. So now putting the value of N2, W2 upon M2 in equation number in 1. So we will get pi V is equal to W2 upon M2 into RT. Therefore, from this we can calculate molecular weight of solute. So M2, take M2 here and pi V here. We will get M2 is equal to W2 RT divided by pi V, call it equation number 2. So from this equation we can determine or calculate the molecular weight of solute using osmotic pressure. So this is our determination of molecular weight of solute from the osmotic pressure. Now next term is solution of electrolytes. So electrolyte is nothing but the solution. When an electrolyte is added into the solvent, which may be water or organic solvent, it do not dissociate into ions. Such a solution do not conduct electricity is known as solution of non-electrolyte. Such a solution shows colligative properties. So there is no dissociation of the molecules or ions. So molecule is not dissociated into ions. The molecular weight of non-electrolyte is obtained from colligative property method will be same as that of the formula weight because there is no formation of new ions. On the other hand, when electrolyte is added into the solvent, it dissociates into the ions. Such a solution conduct electricity known as solution of electrolyte. So the solution which conduct electricity is known as electrolyte solution. The solution of electrolyte also shows colligative behavior. The molecular weight of electrolyte obtained from the colligative property will not same as formula because number of particles increases in solvent, hence the observed molecular weight of electrolyte solute from colligative property method is less than the formula weight. So this is known as abnormal molecular weight. For example, sodium chloride salt, after addition of it in water, it dissociates into Na plus and Cl minus ions. Hence, number of particles doubles. Therefore, the molecular weight of colligative property method will be nearly half, that is 28, that of that formula weight 58. We know that molecular weight M and colligative property effect delta Tb are inversely proportional to each other since M is equal to 1000 W2 into Kb divided by delta Tb into W1. So here 1000 W2, Kb, W1 all are the constant, that is M is inversely proportional to 1 upon delta Tb or 1 delta Tb is proportional to 1 upon M, that is colligative effect. Hence for the electrolyte, the colligative effect observed are always greater than those that of effect from concentration. So in this way, here there is the colligative effect, and that effect how it is related with the molecular weight, how it is inversely proportional to the molecular weight. Now colligative properties of electrolytes. So the colligative effect of solution of electrolytes are always higher than that of the non-electrolyte of the same concentration. Thus, there is deviation in colligative effect between the solution of electrolyte and non-electrolyte. Here, delta Tb is the elevation in boiling point, delta Tf is the depression in freezing point, delta P is lowering in vapor pressure, and osmotic pressure is pi, or the colligative effects. Thus that the one-top effect factor I is defined as the ratio of colligative effect produced by concentration molality M of electrolyte divided by the effect of observed non-electrolyte for the same concentration. So in this way the factor I we can explain. Now applying above definition of I to the freezing point depression of electrolytes. So I is equal to delta TF divided by delta TF0, where delta TF is equal to freezing point lowering of electrolyte. Delta TF0 is equal to freezing point lowering for non-electrolyte of the same concentration. So here 0 is for non-electrolyte and here there is no 0, it is for electrolyte. Hence we can write the equations for all the four colligative properties. I is equal to delta TF upon delta TF0, or I is equal to delta TB upon delta TB0, or I is equal to delta P upon delta P0, or I upon I is equal to pi upon pi 0, where 0 stands for non-electrolytes and where there is no 0, that is for electrolytes. So here we can have the one-top factor I. Now for lowering in vapor pressure, I is equal to delta P upon delta P0, therefore delta P is equal to I into delta P0, so cross multiplication, but delta P0 is equal to P0 N2, so put this value here, we will get delta P is equal to I into P0 N2. Second, depression in freezing point, I is equal to delta TF divided by delta TF0, therefore delta TF is equal to I into delta TF0, but delta TF0 is equal to Kf into M, and hence delta TF is equal to I into Kf into M. Third property, elevation in boiling point. Here I is equal to delta TB divided by delta TB0, therefore delta TB is equal to I into delta TB0. But delta TB0 is equal to Kb into M, so delta TB is equal to I into Kb into M. And last property, osmotic pressure, that is I is equal to pi upon pi 0, therefore pi is equal to I into pi 0, but pi 0 is equal to I into N2 into RT divided by V, therefore pi is equal to I into N2 into RT divided by V. These equations are applicable for the dilute solution. Thank you.